the KX News Storm Team.
Hey Tom, how's the weather?
Yeah, they call themselves the Pickleball Gang, and it looks like they're playing in Minot just by the background that I can see right there. And you know, I've seen people play pickleball there and at the Y. It looks like a lot of fun. I haven't done so yet. Teresa, thank you for sending that video in. And of course, if you have a video you would like us to play on KX, it's real easy to do. Do like Teresa did. Just grab the cell phone, record the Hey Tom, email it to me, tschrader@kxnet.com, and I would be more than happy to play it. All right, let's take a look at Bismarck. We're looking north from the KX studios, and it wasn't all that long ago that the normal high temperature was well into the 70s, and now it's only 69 for the average high. The temperature is 71, so we beat it a little. We beat it by a couple of degrees this hour. East wind only 5 miles an hour, so it's a pretty good looking day. In Minot, the normal high 68 and it's 75, so a nice day. It isn't terribly windy. It's a little bit breezy in spots, but still pretty nice, with mostly 70s across western North Dakota and a bit of a northerly breeze. The humidity is pretty low. Actually, just real nice weather to be outside. Here it is, the wind speed, roughly 5 to 15 miles an hour as an average. A couple of exceptions up there. And as we check out Hurricane Ian and take a look at those clouds there and see that big swirl. Now, it's kind of hard to tell from this angle, but it's not actually centered over Cuba right now, at least not the eye. But notice something here, and when you're looking at satellite imagery, you can tell if it's a hurricane or not, even if you don't, I can get a good view of the eye. And one of the ways of doing it is this. Well, I mean, one is look for the eye, but notice how this is circling counterclockwise. All hurricanes do that. All storms in the northern hemisphere do that, right? But on a hurricane, the outer bands go the other way. That doesn't happen on regular storms. So if you see a storm like this, it's out in the ocean, and the outer bands are going clockwise, not counterclockwise, the outer bands, that's a hurricane. And if they're not doing that, it's not a hurricane yet. Okay, checking out the 72-hour planner for Dickinson right now. It is going to be breezy for the next couple of days. In fact, it's going to warm up too. And I know Joel was talking about sunshine the rest of the week. Look at those skies, nice blue sky. Just a few clouds, a few cirrus clouds in the sky right now. Temperature should be back into the 80s for Thursday. Now, I want to point out, and it's still a long way away, but it does appear that by, if not Friday night into Saturday, we should have at least a chance of a rain back into our forecast. So just if you have anything you need to get done during the week before it rains a little bit, you might want to take care of it before the weekend. Next 72 hours for Williston. Looks like we're going to go from the 70s to 80s and even the mid-80s on Thursday. So summer isn't over, even though the calendar says it is. It is going to warm up. But one difference between now on Thursday with temperatures in the 80s and like when we had the 80s in July, the dew points won't be in the 60s, so it's going to be much more comfortable. Low temperatures tonight are going to fall into the 30s in a few spots, but most of us should be around 40 degrees. And then for tomorrow, 60s and even some 70s across western North Dakota. And the pattern tomorrow should be, if you're in the west, the far west, you're likely going to be in the 70s. If you're anywhere close to Highway 83 and points to the east, you're likely going to be in the 60s. And checking out the Bismarck 7-day outlook, and it is going to warm for a couple of days. We have that chance of rain over the weekend. At this point, the data is kind of all over the place, so we have pretty low odds on it right now for the weekend. Doesn't mean it won't happen. It's just that the data is really not conclusive on where that is going to, actually fall. And Joel, with so many things going on and the weather's so nice, this is just a great week to go outside, jog if you like, go for a walk, take the dog for a walk, ride your bicycle. I mean, this is just great weather.
Having played it before, I can attest that a game of pickleball that's good fun right there.
Is it? It's not. It seems like it's fun. It's not really fast-paced, is it?
No, you don't have to cover as much court as like a big tennis court, and it's very forgiving. It's easy to pick up. You can even play in a driveway. They have these sets you can just order now. It's a lot of fun. It's a blast.
All right, I have to give it a shot.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. I miss playing it myself. I got to get a set, Tom. Well, thanks so much. Still ahead on KX.